Since I graduated from high school, I feel like it was my responsibility as an older brother to take care of my brothers. My brother Jesus, he's 17, and Carlos, he's 14 now. I love my brothers. I work hard for them. My dad wasn't there very much for us, so I had kind of stepped up for everything he wasn't there for. Where we were living before wasn't very stable. Right in front is a nightclub, and off to the side, closer to the Highway 85, was a bar. So whenever I came home from work at night, on the weekend, I'd have to wrestle for my parking spot or etc. Or my car even got vandalized at one point too. Where we lived, there were no neighbors. There weren't any neighbors. They're just the nightclub and the bar, right? When I applied for the house, they told us I qualified for one of the rehab houses, which was one of the houses that was foreclosed and that they had remodeled. So we didn't get to work on this house where we live now. I remember working at Daisy's house. Daisy was handpicked just like I was, so it's you feel proud to be there working on her house. You know, even though I didn't get an opportunity to work on my house, working on her house, knowing that she's going through the same process I am, feeling as great as I'm feeling, it was great. It really was just volunteering, building the house. It was immensely overwhelming and great. And at the same time, I think we were struggling because we kind of wanted to get our hours over with since our house was already built. We ended up working most of our hours at the restore since my little brothers were underage and they couldn't really help out at the construction site. Working at the restore, just everybody there, they just embrace us. Even now, when we go back, they're still hey, you guys are back, you know, and they're all excited and we get excited. I was really overwhelmed and I was in tears because it was just fantastic. It was such a beautiful home, and as soon as you're coming out right outside, it was just love at first sight. When the dedication came around, I was really emotional, and it was probably one of the greatest things because it just brings everything up. It just makes everything official. The dedication was just very important. Since the dedication and since we moved in, I've been able to go back to school. So right now I'm just working on a liberal arts degree, but it's something. I'm going back to school, that's what I'm proud of. And I'm still working at the same place. I work at Banner Health. Moving back into a neighborhood has impacted my family in a very interesting way. I guess my brothers have to be more quiet. They can't yell as loud as they were used to, which is a good thing. And having that socializing with other neighbors and be able to wave and say hi to people, or having to go over the fence for a ball or go to the neighbor's house and ask for the ball back and stuff like that. It's really help them out, help them be more confident, be able to approach things and people. So it's been a really positive impact on my family. Being a homeowner at 21, it's probably, I don't know, it's a great feeling for sure. And I think what made it, what confirmed everything that I was feeling was having my grandpa's approval. He came up in March from Mexico and he spent some time here in my house. And I remember walking in through my door, the back door, because that's where I usually come in from. And he's sitting there and he's just looking at me and he's like, you know, your house is beautiful. And he's just telling me about how proud he was, you know? And I asked for my grandpa's blessing. And I felt that was really a huge highlight for me, because he's going back home, you know. My grandpa, on his way back home, suffered a stroke and passed away. So for him to spend that time at my house and to be there with me and enjoy this with me, it was super special, you know. And I don't know. I love my grandpa. And I remember just running down the driveway and asking for his blessing at my house, you know. That just makes it all more special.